Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, it's a beautiful day outside, nice and cool, not so hot, a little overcast. We are going to go on a little adventure. Let's go visit a cemetery. Here we are over at Cypress Grove Cemetery. Buzz gonna do a couple more stops, but I got a feeling this is gonna last a little bit longer than I think it's going to happen. So let's go check that out. We're gonna go meet up with two good friends of mine. Their names are Levi Clark and Tag. Yeah, that's his name, Tag. Really cool dudes. And let's go check it out.
So we're back over here at Cypress Grove, and I got a good friend of mine, my brother from another mother of another mother. Oh, well, 6 degrees of Bacon separation, okay, Kevin Bacon. He's also in the two good bands down here, 1016, I messed it up, and Canon Resurrection. Here's my buddy, the Crib Keeper, Mr. Levi Clark, and his assistant right here.
No, my brother too, Mr. Tag Frizzle.
So we're gonna do a little tour of Cypress Grove Cemetery. He's gonna lead the way. Oh, wait. I'm all out of it.
Well, get in, son. Get in, son.
Alright, so we're down here, Cypress Grove. We're gonna do a little tour of all the famous architecture, tombs, famous people, and stuff like that. So he's gonna lead the way. I'm gonna follow him, and he's gonna just give you a little tour. So every time you come down New Orleans and you want to take some pictures of the cemeteries, come down here.
Yes, and also if you want, get in here, son. Get in, you too, Junior. If you want the real thing, then I guess I'm the guy to talk to. I do have a minor degree in history, and I'm the only person with the firm certified to do such. I've been with this firm for 25 years going on, and I kind of know what I'm talking about, to a certain degree. In fact, let me show you guys something very cool. What are you doing?
Yeah, so let's go follow him.
Yeah. I'm a tour guide. I'm not a tour guide.
Go ahead.
What I do is I do a Q&A. Now I have to say this. I get paid very well out here doing what I do. I do not charge for this, but donations are appreciated. Now, these are my two favorite girls right here. This is Sarah Smart and Robert Letcher Monuments. Now, I usually do this on a Q&A basis only, but I have to give, there has to be a spoiler alert. Now, I want you guys to try to figure out which one is the male and which one is the female. Okay, now I'm gonna let you know which one is which because I have to give it away just a little bit to make this interesting. I have to let you guys know exactly which one is a male, which one is a female, and which one is dominant and which one isn't, and who owned the plot. Miss Sarah Slark is actually the prominent figure. And the way that you know this is because her monument sits higher than that. Now when you come out here, I'll tell you exactly how much that plot was worth, and it's astronomical. I've been working with this firm once again for about 25 years. I've researched, have no idea who this woman was, but apparently she amassed enough money back in 1840 to put into eternity her entire family. The builder is even unknown, and there's been some speculation of who it was, in which I'm not gonna give because I don't wanna be wrong, if in case I am wrong, and I do not wanna put false information out there and be debunked. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's that. So this is the Slark Letcher tombs. They're the most popular, the most photographed, the most talked about on the entire property. However, let's go visit my favorite, my main man. Come on. This is the final resting place of Colonel Monsell White, who served right alongside of Andrew Jackson during the War of 1812 and the Battle of New Orleans. And also, he was the creator of Monsell White Sauce, which was a competitive a competitive conglomerate. Well, not conglomerate. I'm sorry. It was a competitive spice with the Mecklenburg people who created Tabasco sauce, who are interred here as well. All right. Here it is. Well, 1812, the reason why New Orleans exists. Okay, guys, here we are. All right, we're in front of a tomb. I really can't give a name on it because the family is still alive. But there's been a whole lot of hoo-ha about which tomb that our legendary Marie Laveau is interred in. I've been trying to dispel this myth for a long, long time. First of all, the X's on those tombs, or any tomb for that matter, they do not, and I mean they do not mean voodoo or witchcraft. In fact, voodoo and witchcraft are not even kissing cousins. They're not even one and the same. What X's on a tomb like that really means are the following. One, the tomb is probably up for repair and they do not have enough money for people like myself and my partner to come do work on. Two, family's bloodline unfortunately has died out. Three, and it's most important, that the individual on the other side of that tomb has died from a very infectious, contagious disease, and since these tombs are reusable, they must take caution when opening them. However, if the Marie Laveau tomb did mean witchcraft and voodoo, then who do I have in here? Because I got an X. Who's in there? Dracula? King Kong? Godzilla? No. Simply means all three things that I just said. Now, that tomb, which belongs to the Glapion family, remember, these were people of their time. Marie Laveau, who was an illiterate mulatto, a person of mixed heritage, who did not really belong to that family by heritage or by DNA or immediate, would not be in that tomb. This is for family members and family members only. It's not for friends of the family. It's not for distant relatives, third remove, cousins, uncles, roommates. She was married to a guy by the name of Christophe Glapion, but it is not the same Glapion that tomb suggests. If it was, then Christophe would have been excommunicated from the family a long time ago. Marie Laveau was a very prominent, very powerful figure in that religion, which means, with it being an Africanized religion, or West Indies, she was given the funerary rites of a high-ranking African queen or queen, king or queen. She was cremated. It is simple as that. You can look it up. Her life of birth, her origins of birth is very well documented. Her life as a whole was very well documented. However, there's no strong documentation of where she's laid to rest. And the reason for this is simply because she was not interred anywhere. And that was very important back in Victorian age New Orleans. New Orleans, still to this day, and was even during that day, was a very high moving port. Everyone that came off the boat were not very well documented nor given their shots. So they brought with them from the indigenous land very infectious diseases. So when that person died and where they were interred, they were very well kept records of. So there's no way to actually even commit to fact that we don't know where she's buried at. You had to know she was buried at. Because if you didn't know where she was interred at, or even if she was interred, then that is a hazard. So hopefully that dispels that myth. Thank you very much.
Voodoo is not about witchcraft and all that stuff. It's a branch off of Catholics.
Catholicism.
Catholicism, however you say it. It's not bad. It's actually to help you. Now, if you wish something upon somebody using voodoo, wish something bad on somebody using voodoo, it will come back to you tenfold. So it's only for healing, good luck stuff, you know, the typical want to fall in love, make money,
Right.
and stuff like that. So don't get it twisted that voodoo is evil.
In fact, thank you, Jorge, I love you, man. In fact, I believe it was Pope Pius IX who received a charter from a king in Zaire about getting officially taking in Catholicism, of them getting a parish. That Pope said, quote unquote, that the religion and its practices and its sects were too deep for a third world to comprehend. Voodoo, from what we know of it as, was actually a bastardized terminology of a hoodoo sect religion. That's where that term comes from. But it's actually referred to as pseudo-Catholicism. So Marie was not levitating houses and setting people on fire. Far from the truth. In fact, Angel Heart, the movie.
Yes.
Okay, Lisa Bonet played a Marie Laveau style of character by the name of Epiphany Proudfoot. There's a scene where she's dancing around, dousing blood on her. There is a ritual in the practice which involves a chicken. But as anybody knows, if you ever cook, chickens has the highest bacteria rate of any food item. If you dump that blood on you, the only thing, and you're naked, the only thing you'll get are two things. You're gonna look stupid and you're gonna get very sick.
So basically, whatever you see in the movies, it's bullshit.
Yes. Thank you, George, producer.
It's BS.
Very much.
Movies. Overreacting. We don't do that. Voodoo has nothing to do with that.
Nothing. Once again, the term voodoo is a very derogatory term of a hoodoo sect of an indigenous religion that was comprised of a lot of other practices. It's almost like gumbo.
Yep.
Now, before we cut, real quick, let's cut.
Blood is hot, but your heart is cold. Got nothing but the best intentions that don't make it gold. And I gave you everything I had, my money, my happiness. Don't need that much from you, just more than this. So I'll tell you here on out, I'm singing a brand new song. And baby, oh, you better listen to me.
Hey guys, welcome back. Levi and Tag again, out here in Cypress Grove. Freezing, yeah, but this is my kind of weather, our kind of weather. Love it. All right, so we want to show you guys something that's very, very cool, man. This is a phenomenon that happened during the lightning strike. Now, I don't know when it happened.
At least 20 years ago.
More than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was a little boy when that happened. So
Really?
it happened when I was like young. So
Okay, well, anyway. We had a little natural disaster happen to this tree out here. A lightning bolt struck this tree that's standing right behind us, and we call it the witch's tree. People have gotten married in it, and Tag and I found two, not one but two eagle eggs inside of it. The lightning bolt blew the stump of this tree out, and it made a perfect Victorian age coffin silhouette. But this was incredible. I mean, it was just, what happened was the lightning hit it and it made a natural structure of a coffin inside of this tree. And it's one of our most, well, I'm going to say popular in a way because, you know me, I'm just uncool that way. I like to say I'm popular and famous. But this is our bad girl tree. And the beautiful part is, not one, not two, but 3 trees have grown right out of it. So, in the words of Jeff Goldblum, life finds a way. Hey guys, how you doing? Levi again, historian extraordinaire for Greenwood and Cypress Grove Cemetery, courtesy of the FCBA, the Firemen's Charitable Benevolent Association. These guys, along with our Ferry, are the reason why I have a job. These guys perished in a fire on Camp Street, New Year's Day in 1854. What's so significant about that date is that Mr. Art Ferry perished in the very same fire, same location, same day, but in 1837, who was interred over in Cypress Grove. I'll show you him later. Now, the reason why I want to show you this tomb is for a number of things. Number one is that this is the first and only tomb that we have on this location that has a multitude of shelves in it. Usually our tombs are bottom and top with a burial pit at the bottom. I'll explain that later too. But, George, if you don't mind, our camera, our loving camera guy, this is the original build. This is new. This foundation is the original, right here. This is the reason why I do not believe in the aliens building the pyramids. Because someone had the wherewithal at some point, I looked it up, I could not find any UFOs doing this. They picked this bad boy up off its original foundation because it was sinking. And they put the new foundation on top of the old foundation and set it down without disturbing a single piece of remain inside. Now, later George will show you the front part of the tomb, which you can see there are no cracks, no disturbances, no fissures, no nothing on either shelf. This tomb is the oldest in this cemetery, which was established in 1852. And I say this cemetery because there was one here before that. There was no name of it at the time, nor there are any records of it being established before then. Because here in New Orleans, we build on top, not on the side. And what's so significant about that is that we have a relative of one, John Doc Henry Holliday, interred here in 1826. I'll say that again. 1826 was John R. Holliday's interment. But Greenwood was established in 1852. Do the math.
I was the moth, you were the flame. You lit the fuse, I took the blame. But I know better now. But I know better now. There was a night I should have run.
And we're back once again. We're back over at Cypress Grove. I'm Levi, this is Tag. And I want you guys to say hello to the reason why we have careers. This is Mr. Art Ferry. Mr. Art Ferry was a fire marshal for Mississippi Fire Company #2, whom unfortunately had lost his life at 34 years of age in a Camp Street fire of 1837 on New Year's Day, which was the same fire as I explained before for Mississippi Fire Company #2. Different guys, but they perished in 1854. As you can see, this is one beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sarcophagus of Egyptian make, but it has a broken Doric column at the top, signifying a life cut short in Greek fashion. Mr. Ferry was the first professional fireman to perish in that fire, along with his crew. Now, story has it that when his crew went in to fight that fire, he went right in after him. Now, Mississippi Fire Company #2 is actually a volunteer fire company, but Mr. Ferry was the first and only official professional firefighter of that of that time period. And unfortunately, as we can see right here, he died at a very young age. And which is why we now have the FCBA, the Firemen's Charitable Benevolent Association. And Tag and I hope that you enjoyed our little Q&A. And come down and see us someday.
So I'm back at home now, and I'm going to go upstairs and edit this video. I want to thank Levi and Tag for helping me out today. At least I'm not in the whole spotlight. I'm giving somebody else. And remember, these guys across the nation, across the world that take care of cemeteries do a hard job. They are helping the deceased not to be forgotten. Cleaning up the cemeteries, making sure the names, the tombs, and all that are clean so you can read it. And there's really nothing to be scared about a cemetery. Go visit a cemetery. And really a lot of them is very historical. If you got really old cemeteries like we do down here, very historical stuff, as you can see in this video I just did. So again, thank y'all very much for the support. If you like this video, subscribe, hit that like button. Matter of fact, I was out there, I met another YouTuber. We became friends. Go figure. So, thank y'all. And I think tomorrow I might go do some local bars in the Metairie area. Yeah, we got the typical Bourbon Street and all that stuff and Frenchman, but everybody knows about those. We're gonna go to the little secret locations out here. So, see y'all next time. Love y'all, and thanks for watching. Bye.